Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the book of Nehemiah, chapter 1, verses 1 through 11. A lot of folks like the book of Nehemiah because it's a really good book about leadership in so many ways. Let's start off. So Nehemiah is someone is located in the seat of power. It's not him, but he's there in the royal court. And his brother comes back from Jerusalem, back to Babylon, right? And so he asked him, how is it going for the remnants, those exiles who returned? And his brother tells him, it's not going well. There's a lot of trouble. They returned not to, a flourishing city or anything like that. It's ruins. And how does Nehemiah respond? He responds with first sensitivity. I mean, he's listening. He's not ignoring this and whatever. And he's compassionate, and it breaks his heart. And a leader is someone who is concerned about what's going on with others. And they talk about, the wall is broken down and the gates have been burned. Well, walls and boundaries are important because we know, first off, is that they protect us, but they also define us. And especially in that age, to not have a wall, not have gates, was to not define and protect who you are. And so often the leader has to help put a wall around his community to protect them and define them. As he weeps and mourns, he has the heart of God, right? And so it says that I mourned and I fasted and I prayed for days, not a couple minutes, not even a half an hour or an hour. For days he prayed and he fasted. And as he prayed, most of this chapter is all a prayer. And it begins with adoring who God is, praising who God is, and that he's the one who loves and keeps his commandment. And he asked that that the Lord would be attentive, that the Lord would keep his covenant and to be faithful to them. And actually, the words are almost the same as Daniel chapter 9, verse 4. But what comes next is, he says, we know that we dropped the ball. There's a confession of sin, and he takes responsibility for that. But then is the petition, calling upon God to remember his promises. As he says, verse 10, they are your people after all, and you claim them, and you said you would be with them, and so God, fulfill your promises. And then he says, to hear my prayer and be attentive. All of this praying is, praying day and night, calling on God to remember his promises, repenting for their sins, is all about depending upon God, not thinking we're going to do this on our own for God, but that we can't do it without God. And he asks, we need you to give us success. But then where does it end? Give me your servant success by granting me the favor. Basically saying, send me, I will be dependable. I'm available and I will do this. And so all of this relies upon God to do what? To fulfill really an impossible dream that would make a difference in the lives of others. And that's what leaders do. That's what the church does for others. How much do you pray for your church? If we want to see God move mountains, we need to be praying and ask for big prayers to be answered. Thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.